Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Caballero, and well, this is going to be a very short live stream because I'm just going to water my plants before I go to bed. The time now is like 12:38 a.m. That's like midnight my time. And for those wondering what this game is, if you happen to stumble upon this live stream or video, well, the game you're watching is Shroud of the Avatar Forsaken Virtues. That is the name of the game you're watching. And this game is free to play. Yes, you heard me right. You heard that right. The game is free to play, and it also listed as free to play in Steam. So if you have Steam, just go and search for Shroud of the Avatar and download it and play. Look at that, no one is in town right now. I saw the governor earlier. He was doing something. Again, I'm just here to water my plants. Okay, so I'm waiting for the objects to load. The reason for that, you know why I'm messing up, is because I'm very tired right now. Just want to water my plants and go to bed. But before I water them, I'm going to check if they do need watering. Yes, they need watering. Well, right now I'm getting some lag because they made this really not so great idea of a change. They have this illusion, or should I call it delusion, that if they make the game free to play without really fixing the things that new players are complaining about the game, I think that thousands of players will suddenly start playing the game. But I think that was the wrong thinking. And they also made player-owned towns multiplayer only, and that is why I'm lagging right now. It's because the player-owned town where I am is in multiplayer. So well, it's not that bad actually, because I'm the only one in the town. It will become really bad. There are other players in town right now, but fortunately there are no other players in town. Lucky me! No players other than myself is in town right now. Okay, so I'm just putting things in my containers or container. Then after that, I'm going to buy some additional buckets of water. I do have a few of them. I have 368. I need more water my. They changed the icon or image for corpse Before that was like a dark spherical circular object, but now it's, what is that? A common bait with a bonus to catching fish in fresh water. Okay. I got a grasshopper from fishing. That's nice. That's good to know. That I caught a grasshopper, or simply a hopper, from fishing. Okay, so I guess let's go. I'm buying some. Well, I'm going to use the buckets of water that I have now. I'm thinking of buying maybe 500 more, but since I have some already, I'm just going to use it right here. Watering my plants. It's very simple, it's very easy, it's just very tedious. So Shroud of the Avatar went free to play yesterday, but if you check, the Steam charts, well, the number of players playing in Steam is around 145, so it's a little bit higher than the last 30 days average of 121.3. Well, it was like around 45 or less than 100 earlier. Anyway, hopefully something good happens. They need to make the game less punishing. Well, they made it less punishing compared to how the game was when it went persistent, but it's still somewhat punishing at times. Especially things that you need to do one at a time. That is very punishing. And most of those things are really easy and simple to do. It's just, they're very tedious. Like, for example, watering plants. Very simple, very easy, very tedious. And because you'll have to do it like a few times, and you'll have to monitor your watering schedule, because if you miss at least just one, it will not be farming won't be profitable. You will not make any money or gain gold if you miss a watering schedule. If you miss 2 watering schedules, then you'll lose money. That's why before I go to bed, I checked. Well, I listed it in my Google Calendar, so I kinda know that my plants need watering. So before I go to bed, even though it's already like 12:47 a.m., I'm going to water my plants first. Because if I forget it, if I forget watering plants, or what I'm saying is that if I don't do it now, I might forget it. That means I won't make money. I won't make game gold. It would be like the return of investment in planting will not be worth it. Be a waste of time planting. you miss a watering schedule. Oh, by the way, I was checking out the Reddit, the subreddit, the Shroud of the Avatar Raw subreddit earlier today, and well, I do check the subreddits for Shroud of the Avatar, because sometimes you'll find interesting stories. Well, I can't say that stories they post are true, or claims that they post are true or not. But one of the claims that was posted in the Shroud of the Avatar Raw subreddit was that this this redditor claimed that he was banned from the game by the developers for saying negative things about the game. I'm not sure if that is true or not. Well, if you spent money, a lot of money in this game, I would suggest that try not to antagonize the developers or the game too much, because you might be banned from the game, which is really absurd. For example, if I say something negative, or if I attack the game in another community and not in the game or in the forum, they don't really have any reason to ban you, because you're not violating. Because what it's happening, or it happened outside the game, outside the official forums. So I don't know. That's why I'm not sure if the claim is true or not. The claim is that banned from the and I don't have any way of verifying that. But still, it's better to be careful than sorry. Well, I sometimes say negative things about the game, but just want them to improve the game, so that those people in Shroud of the Avatar Raw would stop attacking the game. But again, if you invested a lot of time, a lot of money in the game, well, just try not to, unless you're prepared to lose your account. Again, this freedom of speech doesn't exist in a what it goes in a community owned by a company or something like that. So you can say anything anywhere, but that's why it's weird that he got banned from the game, since because again, if it's true, I'm not sure if it's true or not. I'm not saying that it's true, I'm not saying that it's not true, just that if it's true, then well, be careful about what you say about Shroud of the Avatar. In fact, I'm not even sure if saying the game is too tedious, punishing, is attacking the game or not, but I hope it's not. It's just that my observation of the game, and it's also based on complaints that I've read in the forums and in other gaming communities outside of Shroud of the Avatar. I do agree that the game is somewhat punishing, especially if you're not used to, especially if you've never played games in the back then. Of course, if you are old school, then I'm sure you're used to punishing yourself playing a game like, oh, what do we have here? Ah, okay, look at that. See that? I wasn't able to plant anything. Wow, okay. Fortunately, I will not lose money from that because I forgot to plant anything. I missed the I missed that row house. But since I didn't planted anything, it's okay because the seeds are still in my container. It should look like this, but you saw that there was nothing, no plants were planted on the planting barrels. They were empty. Also, that's the reason why when I don't post much negative things about Shroud of the Avatar in the official forum or even the official Discord server of the game. Again, I don't want to be banned. I don't want my banned from the game. That would, even though I sometimes, just not negative out of the Avatar, but it's more of a criticism that they would improve the game, make it better, less punishing, and more fun. In fact, back then, without the watering batches, the batches skill, and without the, and the watering skill and the harvesting skill were not yet in the game. Planting was like, it's punishing now, but it was more punishing back then because you'll have to plant each seed one at a time. Now you can just sow the seeds. It's still tedious, especially if you have a very big farm, but compare that to how farming was back when it was when the game first went persistent. No, it's not even a comparison. The punishment level was like way up there. Planting seeds one at a time. Now you can sow the seeds if you have a high level of sowing seeds. Then you're able to plant a lot more and a little bit quicker than doing it one at a time. But again, how we do it, or that's That is how we did it back then, planting the seeds one at it was like a more extreme level of punishment. But hey, we endured it. I endured it. A lot of players endured it. But then again, there are players who who don't want to endure that fun. Of course, if a lot of players are quitting and staying away from the game because of features like that, and they need to do something about it, and well, they did. They added those few skills, the sowing skills and the harvesting skills and the watering skills. And that improved game a lot. At least the farming, it's still very tedious, but it's a lot better now compared to how it was back then. And earlier today, not later, but earlier today, I was able to try out or was it yesterday or last night? Anyway, was able to try the new starting area. With a nice, there was an NPC child. And he was at the Isle of Storms, and he guided my newly created. I created a new account, and a nice helped or guided my newly created character through the Isle of Storms. He was also giving instructions. Information. He was educating my avatar. That was a really interesting addition, a welcome addition. Right now they are implementing things that were suggested to them a long time ago. Just hope that not too late. Those changes will not cause them to lose even more players, especially those who are spending thousands of dollars, US dollars. We're talking about US dollars every month in the game. In fact, the town of Rauch Beer Platz, owned by a couple of avatars that are really high spender, that town got sold. I'm not sure if the former governors or owners are still in the game playing. Hopefully they are. It would suck to lose more players, more people. As of course, if Portalarium doesn't care, there's really nothing anyone can do. But judging from what Richard Garriott is saying, in his replies in Twitter and I guess in the videos, I don't think they are giving up on Shroud of the Avatar. Also, I suggest that they need to get a PR person, because Darkstar and Chris Pierce are not the best PR person. They tend to fight with the gaming community, and I don't think that's really a good idea, fighting with the people in a certain gaming community, calling them disgusting and things like that. Richard knows how to reply and talk to the community. Sometimes, well, sometimes he also messes up. But they really need somebody who's like really knows how to spin things in their favor without insulting people from the gaming community. They might not be playing the game now, might play the game later or in the future. Also, you know, word of mouth, they can tell their friends to stay away from Shroud of the Avatar. In fact, they, you know, in one of their videos, they said that, you know, shut up the haters. They need to make a game, and I think they should just focus on doing that and ignore all the, you know, haters. If there is a good suggestion or, you know, a positive criticism or a constructive criticism about the game, they need to listen to that and not get offended too easily. And not ban players who are criticizing them outside their communities and games. So it would, I don't know, really, they shouldn't really do that if that was really true, that I got banned from the game for something that he did outside the game, or something he said outside the game, because that would suck. It's like tyranny, you know, not even dictatorship, it's like tyranny. I've had people, you know, in my other channel, I've had someone, commenters that threatened my life and called me a bunch of names. I just, you know, delete the comments and ignore what they're saying. Anyway, again, I'm just you know, watering my plants. Already 1:06 p.m. I need to go. Very sleepy now. Not even sure if about what I'm saying. Could be saying really nasty things and bad things about the game, because sleepiness. Hopefully I won't get banned. Don't want to wake up this morning or a few hours from now only to find out that it was banned. Then that would suck. The only good thing about you know, my talks, or good thing about my channels, the channel or videos, that, well, nobody watches my videos, so I can say almost anything without getting into trouble. I'm trying to water the seedlings or the sprouts that I have here. Of course, I have 2 layers. Again, what you're seeing right now, it's not real. It's an illusion because they've already fixed this. It's not working anymore, so you can just ignore what you're seeing right now. If you're surprised to see that, oh, how is that guy stacking barrels? Well, I'm not stacking them. There's an optical illusion of your monitor or screen. Maybe your screen is like it has some dirt on it. You need to clean your monitor. And again, I'm just going to repeat that Shroud of the Avatar is now free to play. Don't need to spend money on it. No need to spend money on the game, just create a free account and play. And it seems that I'm also watching my own live stream. My goodness, it was unintentional. And also, I'm live streaming this in my YouTube channel, in Smashcash, in Mixer, in Stream.me, even in Steam. I'm not live streaming this in Twitch. I was having some problems finding a spot for the marker. You'll see that marker, that's if you see a red marker, that means it's not allowed. Once it turns into yellow and gold, then that's the time that left click, start watering. Also, if it didn't work, you can always water them manually. Okay, so after this I can go to bed. Really tired. I was in Second Life early this morning, covering an event, a jousting tournament, and a melee. Okay, so it's melee, not melee or melee, it's melee, and that is according to Mr. Google. I had to Google and listen to how it's supposed to be pronounced, because I sometimes say melee or melee. Now I know that not melee or melee but melee. If you don't believe me, you can Google it yourself and listen to how Google Translate say the word melee. Look at that, one barrel doesn't have anything on it. One planting bag. Missed planting something on that. That will not affect my income or my return in investment. Planting row cotton. Okay, so I guess that's it. Planting. How many buckets of water are left? 100. Ooh, I have some granite blocks. So and sell granite blocks. One. So listing them here and then going to bed. Who knows? Someone might go and buy granite block for their dungeons. The dungeons uses like thousands of granite blocks. The Condus is now offline. Condus was just here in Bladrick. Let's see, we have a Condus, Steven, Similio, and Richie. They are here in Bladrick right now. No wonder I'm late. Spent an hour yesterday just fishing, and you can see that those are the fishes that I caught right there. They're on the ground because I have no place put them. So sad. Okay, so I need to put these buckets of water right. I think I have some consumables that I need to lower my amount of things that I carry. Also, let's go check mail. Supply bundle yellow. Where is that item sold? 218. Hot one. Thanks to her. Thanks for buying. It was really awesome of you. Okay. Oh, how much time did that use? Oh, okay. So just a little under 40 minutes. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the game. You're watching. The game I'm playing was Shroud of the Avatar. It's now free to play. Go and get it in Steam or download it from the official website at shroudoftheavatar.com. And if you're lagging in your favorite online game, multiplayer online game, whether it's World of Warcraft or Overwatch, even Dota 2 and League of Legends and others, Smite, Paladins, etc., Elder Scrolls Online, EVE Online, if you're lagging in any of the games, you can try using WT Fast. It's not free, but it offers a 5 days free trial, and you don't even need to create an account to start the free trial. All you have to do is download WT Fast, and the link is in the video or in the description of the video. So guys, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.